This Saturday marked the final part of my journey with William along the Severn Way. This would be an intense 8.5 mile hike from Oldbury-on-Severn to Severn Beach, while continuously battling a fresh breeze. As we began our day, the wind was very intense, and I worried that William would become dysregulated. Hunkered down on my shoulders, he didn't look comfortable, although he remained okay and keen for us to push on. I think he understood that we were on an important part of our mission. About 3 miles into our journey, we came across some boulders, which William was eager to walk on. This was a key positive twist in our journey, warming him up and providing some fun. Afterwards, he had a few small seizures, as he does on most days, but wanted to keep walking, obviously engaged in our adventure now. He's certainly a trooper. From here, our way began to get a bit easier, with a surprisingly more sheltered section as we climbed past the Severn Bridge. We had a lovely phase walking through some sunny, sheltered fields and forest here, and then William was intrigued to see the bridge, and especially happy as we crossed over the nearby M48 motorway. He enjoyed the sheltered stretch that followed too, finding some interesting posts to examine. We then walked down some sunny lanes that took me back to the beginning of our journey last summer, more than 200 miles upstream in the Welsh hills. I felt blessed that we'd come so far, with William mostly really enjoying himself. Then we were back at the riverside and facing the wind once more for the final stretch of our journey. This time though, William was in a happy, giddy mood. All day I'd been telling him that we would be finishing by the big bridge, and here we could certainly see a structure fitting this description. This was the Prince of Wales M4 motorway bridge, which loomed larger and larger as we made our way across the floodplain towards our destination. Despite his lack of spoken words, I think William understood the significance of this bridge and this stage of our trek. Beyond the bridge we had a further half-mile or so to cover, which William constantly wanted to be snacking for. Perhaps he felt tricked by my promise of finishing by the bridge, but in the end we made it to his mummy and the fairly indistinct endpoint of the Severn Way. This was marked by 2 blank concrete monuments, breaking up the otherwise continuous waterside path. After a bit of confusion and map consultation, we agreed that we'd finished our trek. Our journey has taken us from the source of the River Severn to the sea, over 22 days, spread across 4 seasonal stages. This route was supposed to be 215 miles in length, although we covered 235. This is mostly a sign of William's eagerness to explore, with us regularly veering off course for him to investigate, clamber, or even have a paddle. It was emotional to complete our mission after all the stories this has provided, but also because of the reason we undertook it. Through our mission, we set out to fund a free tutoring service for neurodivergent students who struggle to attend school. These students may otherwise be without affordable education. The funds we raise will help our service to remain sustainable, offering a more supported future to many families like our own. You can still sponsor us through the link on our profile.